Governor of Kwara State, Malam Abdulrazaq, Your Excellency, Dr. Rukayat Guri, ably representing the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Mrs. Aisha Buhari, the distinguished honorable members of the National Assembly here present, the Honorable Minister, Your Excellency, the First Lady of Ekiti, and Chairman, Nigerian Governors' Wives Forum, Dr. Mrs. Erelu Bisi Ade Leyefayemi, Your Excellency, Mrs. Bamidele Abiodun, First Lady of Ogun State, Your Excellency, the First Lady of Osun State, Mrs. Kafayat Oyetola, Your Excellency, the First Lady of Lagos State, Dr. Mrs. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, Your Excellency, the First Lady of Oyo State, Engineer Mrs. Tamunomini Makinde, representative of Her Excellency, the First Lady of Nasarawa State, Hajia Hawa Aliu, the Honorable Minister of Women's Affairs and Social Development, Honorable Dame Pauline Talon, the Speaker, Kwara State House of Assembly, Engineer Saliu Yakubu Danladi, and other members of the State Assembly here present, Your Excellency, the British Deputy High Commissioner to Nigeria, and members of the State Executive Council, my Lord Spiritual and Temporal. I've seen the Honorary Consul for Colombia here present, Your Royal Highness, the Chairman of the State Traditional Leaders Council, Emir of Ilorin, Shehu, Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Sulu Gambari, and other traditional rulers here present. APC State Chairman, Chief Fagbemi, and other executive members, the UN Deputy Secretary General, Mrs. Aminat Mohammed, the former Acting Governor General, Barrister Anna Ishaku, First Lady of Taraba, the UN Deputy Secretary General, Mrs. Aminat Mohammed, former Acting Governor, Central Bank of Nigeria, Special Advisor to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria on Economy, Dr. Sarah Alade, first female presidential candidate, Chief Sarah Jubril, keynote speaker of this great occasion, Mrs. Ibukun Awoshika. Guest speakers of today's occasion, Hajia Bala Shagaya, top government functionaries and their wives, TIC chairmen and their wives, managing director, chief executive officer of corporate organizations, APC women leader and the executives here present, women delegates from various states, our amiable religious leader, Bishop Diocese of Ilorin, Reverend Paul Adegboyega, and Chief Imam of Ansaruddin Society of Nigeria, Dr. Abdurrahman Ahmed, former First Lady of Kwara State, various groups and associations, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor and a great privilege for me to welcome you, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, and indeed all Kwara women, to this auspicious occasion to inspire and celebrate the impacts and exploits of Kwara women. While today's event is essentially to bring to the fore the impact women can make when given a fair competitive chance in all spheres of endeavor, this convergence also provides the opportunity to celebrate women, especially Kwara women, who have carved a niche for themselves in their respective callings while giving assurances through the gender-inclusive disposition of the administration of the Executive Governor of Kwara State, His Excellency Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazaq, that there should be no limit to the dream and aspiration of every woman and girl, irrespective of their religion or social-cultural leanings. Today's event, with our retinue of participants, stands to inspire the average Kwara woman to leverage on the women-friendly initiatives of the government of Kwara State to chart progressive course for themselves and be active participants in the processes of governance, not only for the development of their immediate communities, but the state and nation at large. This event also stands to commemorate the United Nations 16 Days of Activism Against Gender-Based Violence, which started on the 25th of November. The First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Aisha Buhari, represented by the Senior Special Assistant on Administration and Women's Affairs, Dr. Rukayat Guri, I respectfully welcome you to Kwara, and I thank you for honoring the invitation of Kwara women. I cannot welcome you, sisters, First Ladies, without making recourse to the laudable efforts you put into advocating for the welfare and due representation of women in your respective states. And as a collective through the Nigeria Governors' Wives Forum, your efforts are seen, appreciated, and is stoking concerns and rallying support for gender parity in Nigeria. His Excellency's passion in this regard, while it is the most rational way to go to entrench parity in line with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 5, it is also more of a personal conviction that has worked for him in his private concerns before coming to public service, that when empowered women perform brilliantly well in any given assignment you give them, they are outstanding. We have beautiful stories to tell of Kwara women who have challenged stereotypes and cracked the proverbial glass ceiling to get to the peak of their chosen careers. Madam Sarah Jibril, Justice Ralia Telelu, Dr. Nike Alade, and Hajia Bola Shagaya are some of Kwara women who have blazed the trail in this regard. As you are well aware, when His Excellency constituted his cabinet, he appointed 56.25% female. To also promote women inclusion, he appointed 50% women as permanent secretaries, with a woman as the head of the civil service of the state, and he equally appointed a woman as the head of Kwara State Internal Revenue Service. Going forward, to further ensure that the trend of women inclusivity is sustained, a bill ensuring that women get 35% representation and appointment is due to be signed by His Excellency. I would like you at this juncture to please give him a round of applause. The Governor has equally made inroads in the empowerment of macro businesses that are mostly women through the disbursement of Owo Ishowo. The scheme has seen over 30,000 beneficiaries in its first phase, while another 30,000 beneficiaries are expected to benefit from the second tranche. Owo Arubo and Kwarapreneur are part of the social investment schemes of the government that people are benefiting from. In line with this empowerment drive, and to complement the efforts of government in this regard, my office and the Ajike People Support Center has empowered over 6,000 women and youth with vocations of their choice and tools presented to over 4,000 indigents of the beneficiaries to start them off. The Ajike People Support Center have also led advocacies against gender-based violence, drug abuse, and other such societal ills in collaboration with traditional, religious, government, non-governmental organizations across the 16 local government areas of the state. This is a clear testament to the fact that women inclusion, when embraced, promotes development on all fronts. His Excellency is, however, committed to ensuring its sustenance through policies and legislative backing. You will recall that on October 15, 2020, the Governor signed into law the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act, which provides protection for women and other persons against any form of abuse. It is our resolve in Kwara to ensure that no child, especially the girl child, is left behind. Hence, the unprecedented efforts on basic education and primary health care in the state is meant to ease the burden of women and the girl child. The state government policy on basic education also is helping to take the girl child off the street and reducing the number of out-of-school children, thereby entrenching the development of this class of people. In all of this, and on behalf of Kwara State women, we thank His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kwara State, my office, the Ajika People Support Center, all indigents of Kwara State, and indeed the entire Kwara government team for putting Kwara women on the global map through well-thought out strategies geared towards a sustained development progression for our women. We are indeed proud of you, Your Excellency. In closing, dear Kwara women, I urge you all to continue to support the laudable initiatives of His Excellency Governor Abdulrazaq to continue to bring to us good governance and dividends of democracy. Welcome to Kwara. Welcome to possibilities. Say Raman. Iṣẹ́ ń lọ, ìjọba mẹ̀kúnnù.